it's Angie from Trips with Angie, and today I'm sharing with you what I consider to be the best resorts in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Now, just a reminder, with any of these kind of lists, it really doesn't matter what I think the best resorts are. What matters is what resort is going to be best for you and your trip. So that's why I always encourage you to use a travel professional or a travel agent to match your likes and dislikes to the best resort. But let's get started. Today we're going to start with Cap Cana. This is a community right by the Punta Cana airport. I mean, we are talking you can be off the plane and to the resort in 15 minutes. My two favorite resorts here are Hyatt Ziva Cap Cana and Sanctuary Cap Cana. So let's start with Hyatt Ziva. This is a brand new resort in the last couple years. I love that they have the splash park with the water slides. They have terrific dining. There's Hyatt Ziva right next door, which is adults only. So this is great for multi-generational groups because if some of your group wants to have an adults only dinner or hang out at the adults only pool, that is absolutely available to them. It has a great beach. Take a look.
Hello, it's Angie from Trips with Angie, and today we are headed to Hyatt Ziva Cap Cana, an all-inclusive family resort about 15 minutes from the Punta Cana airport. I'm a certified luxury travel specialist. I post new videos every Tuesday because I travel the world visiting all-inclusive resorts for my clients. Here is the lobby coffee bar. It also has ice cream and popsicles. I really like the tamarind popsicle if you like something not too sweet. Twisted Timbers is the lobby bar, and then Bosque is the club level lounge. This is going to be to the left as you're facing the ocean. If you book a club level room here, you have access to this lounge, a special pool area, a special beach area, and an a la carte restaurant for breakfast. Another big feature of this resort is the gym. So here you have your weightlifting area. You also saw those 4 heavy bags for you boxers out there. The gym connects through to Hyatt Ziva, which is the adults only resort. If you are over the age of 18 and staying at Hyatt Ziva, you do have access to Hyatt Ziva. This area is for CrossFit or TRX style workouts, so you don't have to give up those workouts while you're on vacation. The studio hosts yoga as well as a number of other classes, and then you have the cycling for spinning. You can also do this on your own. You don't have to wait for the class, and the cardio room. So again, lots of options to work out a full set and schedule. Now, if you were starting at the lobby where you pulled up, this is how you get to the water park. You head down the big set of stairs or you can take the elevator. Then down here, you'll find this great open area. This is used for special receptions. I mean, imagine if you had a great private event. It's absolutely beautiful. Also down here, you're going to find the kids club. So this is the teen area as well as the kids club for ages 4 to 12, all right next to the water park. So entering the water park, you do need to sign in and sign out. You have to sign a waiver. So this is the little kids area. So you have 2 slides and the big bucket dump as well as a lot of splash park. So a lot of fun to be had there. Then these are the more adventurous slides for those of you who like more active. You can race down those blue and yellow slides. There's also a lazy river that's not too lazy. It's actually a pretty strong current. You will definitely get soaked between the waterfalls you go through and those jets pushing you along the way. So it's a lot of fun. It's not super long, but it does take you around. The food trucks are available for lunch. There is no alcohol here at the water park because it is primarily for kids. So now let's head back over to the main area of the resort. So this is down at the pool level. So we're right under the lobby right here. First restaurant you'll come to is Tempest. This is the Asian restaurant. It has 2 different ways you can eat. So there's teppanyaki tables and then there's Mongolian grill. So Mongolian grill is the one where you fill up a bowl with the ingredients you want and then they stir fry it for you. Teppanyaki is the one where they kind of put on a little bit of show and stir fry it right in front of you. It also has great sushi. I highly recommend the spicy tuna roll. This is Grotto, or as we like to call it, the rum bar, because that's what it says on the wall. So this is a great spot for rum cocktails. They have a lot of different specialty rums you can try. And then it looks out over the plaza where there's evening entertainment. They also show a movie there. So cheers. Noodle and Thread is the Italian cuisine, the Italian restaurant. It was delicious. I highly recommend the mushroom risotto. El Mercado is the buffet. It is a huge buffet. It's really spread out, so you can see a lot of the different options, freshly made right in front of you. One of the best buffets I've ever seen at an all-inclusive resort. So I think you're really going to enjoy it, especially if you like trying a lot of different things all at once. Here's a shot of during breakfast, just to give you a sense of how big everything is. So they're getting ready to make omelets over there. They have fresh bakery items. They have these amazing fresh cinnamon rolls. So if you like cinnamon rolls, definitely try those out. Here's the outdoor seating for the buffet. So you can pick indoor or outdoor depending on how you're feeling, or let's be honest, how hot it is. The theater, this is where the evening shows take place. We actually saw a really good magic show, and this is Moments, the sports bar. So this is family friendly. It has an indoor and outdoor area. The sports bar is called Moments because it features photos of key moments in sports, and maybe not the happiest key moments. So when you go, let me know what you think. Out here are the fire pits. Absolutely love these fire pits. A great place to hang out in the evening. They do show a movie in the evening for kids. So on the adult side, it's usually a saxophone player. On the kids side, they're showing a movie. The pool stretches almost all the way from the lobby to the beach. So you can see where it's starting over there. Pronto's, this is the snack bar. It has great pizza. So 11 to 5. So you can get those snacky foods kind of by the pool. Navigator Grill is a seafood restaurant, has all different kinds of seafood options. I highly recommend the octopus. So they have it both as a salad. So you can see here, though that little thing is a fried feta. I thought it was a crouton. It's not. You'll want to eat it. And then there's a picture of the fried octopus. Now let's take a look at this pool. So now you're looking all the way out to the beach, coming back over the bridge, and we're going to look back over the lobby. So I hope you're getting a sense of how big this pool really is. There's the swim up pool right by the infinity edge that looks out over the beach. And so they have cleared chairs from right in front of where the infinity edge is. So it's not like you're looking at people sunbathing. You really get a view of the beach and the ocean. Here is the club level section. So if you're club level, you have your private whirlpool, swim up bar, and pool. So lots of areas for you to enjoy. Here's Chinola. This is a la carte breakfast for club member guests in the morning. And then it's an a la carte dining in the evening for healthy diet. So it has a lot of things that are keto friendly, gluten free. Great option if you have special dining needs or wants. Take a look at the beach. It's a wide beach, white sand, great ocean. Again, they keep this area open so you have that great view from the infinity pool. This area does get a bit of seaweed during the summer, so just keep that in mind. And then there's a view of those ocean front rooms.
My favorite Cap Cana adult only resort is Sanctuary Cap Cana. I love the look and feel of this resort. It has a section called The Castle. They've taken over historic buildings and built them into the resort. Take a look.
Hello, it's Angie from Trips with Angie, and today we are headed to Sanctuary Cap Cana, an adults-only all-inclusive resort about 15 minutes from the Punta Cana airport. I'm a certified luxury travel specialist, and I travel all over the world visiting all-inclusive resorts. I post the highlights here for you every Tuesday. What really sets Sanctuary Cap Cana apart is that they took over historic buildings and turned them into this beautiful hotel complex. So here in the main lobby, you can see this great courtyard, as well as you're going to find the coffee shop, so you don't have to give up those specialty coffees and sweet treats that you know I love so much. You'll also find the lobby bar and a great spot for an evening cocktail, as well as the area where you check in. Heading up these stairs or via elevator, you'll get to the Junior Suite Ocean Views. These are the least expensive rooms at the resort. I think you're going to be impressed by the size. Give me a like or a comment and let me know what you think. You have a standalone tub, 2 sinks, as well as a stand-up shower. You have your king-size bed, as well as a small lounge area with a couch and a separate chair. You have a small desk and then your coffee Nespresso machine out here on the balcony of 2 comfy chairs. And then you have a view overlooking the resort. So you see that great patio and a glimpse at the pool and the rest of the property. Sanctuary Town is an area just outside the lobby and courtyard that is open to the public. But most of the 9 restaurants and bars are included for resort guests. You can see there's a taco truck, a beer bar. Now, if you want something more exclusive to resort guests, the steakhouse is only for resort guests. It is all included, and it features prime cuts of beef, If you're more in the mood for Italian, the Italian restaurant is the only restaurant that requires reservations. Very high-end, very small experience with wonderful Italian food. So which decoration do you like better, the steakhouse or the Italian? I wish I could have the Italian restaurant be my house. If you're looking for a place to hang out in the evening, Love Bar is the piano bar. This used to be a church. So when I talked about they took over historic buildings, I meant it. This was a church. Outside here, you find a nice area to relax, and then that pool cascades down into the quiet pool there on the left, and then you also have the main pool there on your right. So we're going to head downstairs to get a closer look at those, as well as the restaurants that are down there. Casa Bella. This is the international buffet, open for breakfast and lunch and select dinners depending on how busy the resort is. And then here's that waterfall I was talking about that heads down to the quiet pool. And then here's a peek at the main pool. As you can see, there's a swim-up bar, lots of umbrellas, padded chairs, just a great place to relax and enjoy the view. Blue Marlin is the seafood restaurant. So this is open for lunch and dinner. I love that it sits out on a pier, so you really feel like you're in with the ocean looking back over the resort. This beach area is private, so you don't have to worry about anyone else being able to access it. Now looking the other way, along this rocky coast is where you're going to see the private villas, and just behind that is the new tower building. So let's take a peek in there. We are headed to a premium luxury junior suite ocean view with the walk-in closet. You have the bathroom with the 2 sinks as well as the stand-up shower. This is in the tower building that was finished in December of 2018. So this was a brand new building that was added to the resort. You see you have your king-size bed as well as your lounge area with your desk and sofa and TV. So lots of space in these junior suites. And then outdoor, you have your jacuzzi tub as well as that beautiful ocean view. So this ocean view does not overlook a major part of the resort because you're so much higher. And then a peek into the mini bars with beers, sodas, and water. Now we are headed to the castle. This is something that Sanctuary is absolutely known for. They turned this old fortress into rooms and restaurants, and it has made Sanctuary quite a bit famous. So heading into the lobby area, if you are staying within the castle, this is where you will check in. You have a special check-in area. You'll first go to the main lobby and then come here. The Ocean Bar is the main bar here at the castle. So you have this lounge area, and then right next to it is the actual bar that leads out to a large patio with the infinity edge pool overlooking the ocean. And we're going to peep down. So as you can see, those patios are bridges. So there's 2 suites here at Sanctuary Cap Cana that have their own private islands. So the green areas are private islands with exclusive access for those suite guests. Now, no all-inclusive resort would be complete without a large spa. So if you want to head over to the castle, they have their juice and coffee and tea bar. This is the hydrotherapy area. You do get granted access to this area as part of your treatment, or you can buy a day pass if you just like to spend time here relaxing. This is the Asian restaurant. So this is the outdoor seating for the Asian restaurant that's also here at the castle. And then here are the swim up suites.
Up next, we are headed far away from the airport to Uvero Alto. This is an area about 35 minutes from the Punta Cana airport. It's a little bit off the beaten path, so it tends to be more secluded. The beaches are less crowded, but it's important to know these beaches are more Atlantic type beaches. So what that means is it's going to have tan sand, not white sand, and the current's going to be stronger than what you would find in the Bavaro area, which we'll talk about next. So my favorite resorts in this area are Nickelodeon Punta Cana and now Onyx. So first up is Nickelodeon Punta Cana. This is a family all-inclusive resort. I love this resort because it is very kid-friendly, but you don't feel like you're at a kids resort because most of the kids' activities are across the street. You take a golf cart, zips you under the road, and you end up at this playground. It has sports courts, a lazy river, a water park. So tons of great activities. They even have the kids' evening shows over there. And then that means, so when you're at the main pool, there's not as many kids as you would typically see, but they still have kids' activities over there. I absolutely love the plaza outside the restaurants. They string lights in the evening. They have pop-up bars. They have live music. Well, take a look.
Hey everybody, it's Angie from Trips with Angie. I'm a certified luxury travel specialist, and I am here at Nickelodeon Punta Cana Family All-Inclusive Resort. Thank you to Charisma for sponsoring my 3-night stay. Here's a peek at the lobby, but I really want to start this tour in the heart of the resort, which I think is the plaza. This plaza is located in the center of the restaurants, just down the steps from the lobby, and it comes alive at night. It's beautifully lit. As you can see here, they had a band with dancers. They also set up special cocktail bars. There was a mojito theme one, a gin theme one, and then there's also a theater where you can see a show. This is where the all ages shows take place, but then there are more kid-oriented shows over at Nickelodeon Place. I really want to highlight the restaurants at this resort. This is Burgers PH, the gourmet burger restaurant, home of the 1 kilo hamburger that you have to cut with a machete. I highly recommend the Down Under burger. It's absolutely delicious. This is Wok Wok. It's the Asian-inspired restaurant. Reservations are required. I recommend the sushi and the seared ahi tuna appetizer. You're going to love it. Now, if you want more air-conditioned entertainment in the evening, there's 2 lounges here at Vino Vino. This outer lounge had a guitar player. The inner lounge is where the DJ would play. Late in the evening, it becomes adults only after 10 p.m. Now, a peek into Sugarcane, which Nickelodeon calls their food display restaurant. A lot of us would call it a buffet, but the big difference is you notice that the dishes are smaller than you find at a lot of all-inclusive resort buffet. They really try to keep the portions that they're putting out onto the food display small to keep the food fresh. I loved all the tea options. I thought it was so much fun for people who are usually just stuck with one kind of tea. Then they have the bakery. You can see in the back there's individually wrapped gluten-free items, so you don't have to worry about cross-contamination with your bread and your staple breakfast items. And I just love that they put little smiley faces in the pancakes. And look at this toppings bar. I mean, you are going to make the ultimate pancake sundae for breakfast. The kids area does have an ice cream machine that's always available. All different types of milk, soy and almond, in addition to cow's milk. Baby food is available as part of the baby amenity program. You can also get cribs and changers. And then they have a guide for the individual labels on all of the food, so you can see what ingredients may be an allergen. So I really like the clear labeling at the buffet. You can also ask for a chef. This is a peek into K23. This restaurant is not included. It offers an 8-course or a 16-course tasting menu. Here is the Italian restaurant. We had a fantastic meal here. It's one of my favorite Italian meals we've ever had at an all-inclusive. And then just outside is this great little lounge area, so if you wanted to gather either before or after. The dance studio houses all kinds of fitness equipment. If you're used to body pump or other types of classes, you can just pop in there. We took a dance class in there. It was nice to have an air-conditioned dance class as opposed to doing it right next to the pool. And then you can see there's a peek at the fitness center. Now we're into the beautiful spa and beauty salon. You can see they really tried for more upscale decoration here in the bridal suite. Now this is the hydrotherapy area. This is included in a treatment, or you can pay extra to visit. Steam room, sauna, plunge pool, and then they have this huge hydrotherapy pool. So it's just gorgeous. You can have snow. Again, as most hydrotherapies, it's about heat and cold and relaxation. So I love this area. Definitely a huge add value to any of the spa treatments. And then here are the outdoor massage areas if you wanted to have that breeze coming through. We did have breezes in this area, even though it's not right on the beach. Now, if you're one of my subscribers and watch my new videos every Tuesday, you know the coffee bar is one of my favorite places, and this was no exception. This had a beautiful lounge. It was much bigger than other coffee bars we've seen, and it had delicious almond milk mochas. Here's a pic at some of the rooms. Again, remember the room tours are going to be via the link in the description. In the middle of the resort, there's a little splash park and playground really oriented towards toddlers. Nickelodeon Place, which I'll show you later, has more of the big kids stuff, but this is nice just to have it right in the middle of the resort. Now we're going to head down to building 2. So right to the left of building 2 is Fresca, which is open for lunch as well as a swim-up bar. There's Zest and the main pool area. The pool is split into a left-hand side and a right-hand side. The right-hand side is the activities pool. The left-hand side has the access to the swim-up bar. This is the activities pool with lighthouse there to the side that has breakfast and lunch. And then here is the side with the swim-up bar. Both sides have infinity pools that look over the beach. Here's the barbecue on the beach. I highly recommend the beef skewers. They're delicious. And as you can see, it's a yellow sand beach, a little rocky, not too bad, but not that fine white sand. And then I had to show you this. This was a great activity. They anchored paddle boards and they had 4 different rounds of adults and then kids where they had to do all these different follow the leader activities. If you do want to sit in an area that's more adults only, it's right in front of the Lighthouse restaurant next to the activity pool. And those beach beds you see there are part of the premium section at Sensatori, a neighboring resort. Now over at Zest is where they hold their character breakfast. It's also where you pick up your shuttle to Nickelodeon Place. Nickelodeon Place is located across the street, so they built this little underpass, and it's nice to have all the kids' stuff in one area that's a little separate from the resort. Speaking as an adult, I liked having that separation. There's a little bit of a gift shop, and then here's where the kids club, the drop-off kids club, is located. They have activities both indoors and outdoors, so depending on what your kids like, you can choose the activities. You can drop them off between ages 4 and 12. Now, if they're younger than that, or you want a little more personalized attention, babysitting services are available. You can either have them babysit in your room or in this kids club, so you have a choice depending on what you think would be the best fit. This is the indoor character place where some of the character meet and greets take place. Now this starts footage from 2017. The splash park was closed during my visit, but I wanted to give you a little taste of what it would be like without having to go back and forth between videos. There's a huge lazy river. You also saw a peek at the theater where they have the kids shows in the evenings with the characters. There's lots of slides. You can see from the back end here, there's a little bit higher slides as you go towards the back. This is the sports hub where you can access the different sporting courts, basketball, tennis.
The other best resort in this area is now Onyx. This is a fantastic resort. One of the reasons I love it so much, it has the best adults only preferred club area I have seen anywhere. You feel like you're walking into this private club with wonderful pools. You can even get a room with your own private pool. It has a great swim up bar. It's located on a good stretch of beach. Plus you have Breathless next door. So if you wanted to access some adults only activities, the pool bar there, the water volleyball, there's a big party pool over there. So again, great for those multi-generational families where some people may want a little adults only time, where other folks want to be with the kids. Take a look.
Hey everybody, it's Angie from Trips with Angie, and I'm here at Now Onyx. It's a family all-inclusive resort about 45 minutes from the Punta Cana, Dominican Republic airport. I'm a luxury travel specialist, and I can't wait to show you around this property. Welcome to Now Onyx. You've just arrived from your about 45-minute transfer from the Punta Cana airport, and you're welcomed into this lovely air-conditioned lobby. Here's the desk where you'll check in if you're in a regular room. If you've upgraded to preferred club accommodations, you'll head into those glass doors, and your concierge and butler team will check you in there. There's a beautiful lobby, lounge, and bar. This is a great place to hang out in the evenings if you want to be in the air conditioning. Also a nice quiet place to read or grab a drink during the day. Now here's the main plaza. This is really the hub of the activities in the evening. You see the stage there where there'll be live music or a band. There's also Scores Sports Bar. This is their version of a disco. So this is going to be the bar that's open the latest. It does not serve food. If you wanted food, you could head over to Coco Cafe right there next door. This is the classic coffee shop you find at most all-inclusive resorts with different snacks, pastries, and bites available throughout the day. Down that hallway is the Current Explorers Club. This is the supervised kids program for kids ages 4 to 12. Right now, the resort is building a new family section with larger suites, and they're going to relocate the Explorers Club into that new section when it opens. I highly recommend the Honor Roll Burger Bar. It's open in the evening. We had 2 excellent burgers there. Highly recommend. Definitely check it out. And then of course a great ice cream parlor, one of the kids' favorites. You have your gift shop. During the week they also bring in vendors on one of the nights. Now the vendors are a bit aggressive, so if you don't like that, you definitely want to avoid this area on the night they bring in the vendors. another gift shop. Now we're headed to the teen area called Core Zone. Again, this is also going to be redone as part of the new family section. So when that opens, there'll be a new Core Zone as well. But now it's just a nice place for kids to hang out, play pool. Here's the main theater. So this is where the dancing shows will take place. You can see it's set up for a rock show here. And then the theater also has their own bar. Waiters come around and wait on you, but you could also just sit up at the bar to watch the show as well. Now let's head into the resort. So here you can see this is the main section of the resort. Those first level suites are considered swim up suites. You just kind of hop into the pool from your patio. It is a shared pool. Here's a great gazebo for private events, weddings, special ceremonies. So that's lovely, right in the middle of the property with more of a garden view. One thing I really like about this property is there's a winding pool that covers a lot of ground, so it makes it easier to find a pool chair. I think a lot of times when there's just one big pool and everybody sits around it, it's harder to find a chair. Here's the top of the swim up bar. So there's one pool down, that lighter blue water is the swim up and activity pool. And then you can see in that sort of see-through dark blue pool, that's the infinity pool that has the view of the ocean from inside of it. But again, those sides are clear, so just keep that in mind. Here to the right is a very shallow pool for little kids. It's actually salt water, so you can let the little ones splash, not worry about it being too deep. As with most Punta Cana resorts, there is a dune. This is that green area in between the resort and where the beach starts. The beach is very wide, so a lot of area for beach activities. You don't feel crowded. It's not narrow. As with most of the Caribbean, there has been seaweed in this area. You can see the tractor marks here before they come out each morning and clear it. While we were there, they did a terrific job clearing it. I will say every once in a while you could catch a little bit of the smell from where they were depositing it over at the end of the resort, way down there. So just get your chairs a little bit closer to the main area of the resort versus heading all the way down to the right. These are the suites that are oceanfront. Now we're heading into the preferred club pool area. This is adults only. This is one of the best preferred club pools I've ever seen. It is absolutely incredible. Again, it's adults only. This makes it a great fit. I know a lot of adults don't always want to go to a family resort, but this would be worth it, especially since you have exchange privileges over at Breathless next door. The adults only preferred club rooms overlook this section. The family preferred club rooms are on the other side of the resort. So on the far end is the family preferred club, the main section in the middle, and then the adults only preferred club rooms here on this end around the preferred club pool. Now, see those valley beds? Those come with your room. So if you book the special room category, the preferred club plunge pool suites, you get your patio, then a private pool, and then these valley beds. And those are just for you. How great would that be? I'm definitely booking that next time we head to Punta Cana. Now here's the preferred club beach area. So in addition to having the private pool area, there's a private beach area. It looks very similar. You just have a little bit upgraded service. Here's Barefoot Grill. I was really impressed with the offerings at the Barefoot Grill. The calamari was really good. The food was being freshly prepared. I wasn't as big of a fan of the hamburgers and the hot dogs, so definitely like stick to the chicken and seafood. The onion rings were also really, really good. Now we're entering the restaurant area. So here's Carnival International Cafe. This is the buffet. I love that they have this little kids buffet. How cute is this? They call it Little Bites. Then you can see lots of stations where they're preparing fresh food. There's a bakery. They can take your order. They're replacing things very quickly, making sure everything's just fresh and hot and available during your buffet. You can also sit on the fare side if you'd like. The restaurants do not require reservations. So here's Mercure the French restaurant. This is the teppanyaki restaurant. Now it does require a reservation for the teppanyaki restaurant. And just to let you know, not every restaurant's going to be open every night. So you want to make sure to check that schedule. So you're planning your meals to make sure you maximize your choice and that you have all these options. This is a really fun bar outside the restaurant. So they'll give you a pager if you need to wait and you can head to that bar. This is a great private room. If you're taking a small group, you could get that room. There's an extra charge. If you're interested in that, when we book your reservation, I can give you all the details. So there's also an Italian restaurant, Caprese. and Blue Water Grill, which specializes in seafood. Here is a view of the construction. While we were there, the spa was just getting a new roof, and then to the left is where that new family section I was talking about is going to be. Here's the fitness center. It's available to both properties. This is shared between Breathless and Now. And then there's also, in between Breathless and Now, new restaurants being constructed. So a lot of great things happening. They aren't putting people in rooms near the construction, so you don't need to worry about that. And then here's a peek at Breathless. See how easy it is to get over there?
Then last but not least is Bavaro Beach. So this is the most popular beach area, the most beautiful beach in Punta Cana. Two favorites here are the Iberostar Grand and the Majestic Mirage. The Iberostar Grand is an adult-only resort. It is the adult-only section on the larger Iberostar complex, so you have access to a lot of different amenities. It has a high-end luxury feel, so kind of that marble you'll see around. So take a look.
Guys, it's Angie from Trips with Angie, and we are here at Iberostar Grand in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. It smells good, in case you were wondering. Here's the Laddie Bar. The Laddie Bar. So for those of you who see my Iberostar Grand in Paraiso Mayo, that lobby looks very similar. So they have this cute little lake. You can't swim in here. And then they have a ship. Isn't that crazy? Here's the schedule for the evening shows. So there's Michael Jackson, Circus, Chill Out, Tropical, Magic.
Junior suite. You gave her your watch too. 87.
Okay, it's closed, but this is the Japanese restaurant. More than 10. Okay. Gracias, mi hermano. This is the Japan.
This is Al Gallion, the Surf and Turf restaurant. Here on the pirate ship on Wednesdays, they have a big band and they have a special event. And then down here, if you go around the back, it's the secret entrance to the disco. There's a pool table, television. It's locked right now, but how cute. It's open between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. There's also an Italian restaurant. And correction, you do need reservations for all of them. I misspoke earlier. You do need reservations. And I can help you get those. This is the French restaurant. And then here's the buffet restaurant. And here's the beach. Beach volleyball. We have an oceanfront restaurant for lunch.
Yes.
This is Meredith's guy over here with this long jacket.
And there's also just a barefoot bar if you want quick take food. Here's the theater.
And then we have Majestic Mirage. This resort is so popular because it has huge suites, very popular with larger families. It has a long winding pool that goes throughout the property and is located on a great beach. The one thing to know about this resort is it's really geared towards families who like to spend time together. So you're not going to have a lot of that infrastructure that we talked about at Nickelodeon, with the splash park and the water slides. This is for families who like to hang out together. It has terrific swim-up suites. Take a look.
Welcome to Majestic Mirage. This is a family and adult club resort. It has different sections for adults only and families. Let's take a look around. We'll start at the beach. This is Majestic Mirage.
Come on into the shade.
Let's give you an idea of some of the top shelf brands they have. They also have Budweiser, Coors Light, Presidente, and Heineken. Here's the pools with the swim up. This is the buffet restaurant right here, beachfront. Again, more pools with the valley beds that are available first come, first serve. This is the main buffet, the marketplace. They have a lot of made fresh Italian restaurant. It's open for a la carte breakfast and lunch for adults, and then open to families and adults in the evening. The Asian restaurant. And these little ones are for the mac and cheese. That's up to 7. This is the fine dining restaurant.
This is the sense, this is the international kitchen restaurant. This is the second.
Reservations are required and kids have to be at least 12.
Yes.
At the Mirage, just to give you an example of the different activities that are available. This is the theater where the evening show takes place.
So ladies,
This is the sports bar.
okay, you should do my job.
This is the steakhouse. Fitness center.
So that is my take on the best resorts in Punta Cana. I know this is going to be controversial, so I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Just a reminder, I post new videos every Tuesday, so be sure to subscribe and get notified to have them show up in your YouTube feed, or I can send them right to your inbox if you sign up via the link in the description. Thanks.